I am Rafa Benitez. You are watching the Redmen TV.
Hello, welcome to the Redmen TV on an afternoon that saw Liverpool draw 1-1 with the Premier League champions Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, and create the talking point of some Chelsea fans clapping Steven Gerrard. Good on you. Anyway, it's mad when I've talked to the lads who are in the studio with me, and there can't be anything but a feeling of sort of deflation. There's definitely positives to be taken from it, as you know there always are in football games, by and large. But I think it kind of summed our season up again, as so many games have summed our season up, particularly in the last few months. You know, we played some nice stuff at times. I was chuffed to see we actually made a real go of it in the second half. There was a worry up until the point where Steven Gerrard got the equaliser that the season was just going to fade out into absolute nothingness. There's this black hole of shitty nothingness. But you know, Gerrard got up. He gets the header. He gets us back in the game, and he gave us something to build from in the second half. And what was quite telling, and I said this prior to the game starting, that Gerrard either needs to be the guy making the headlines, or he needs to empower the people around him to make the headlines, and I actually think he did a little bit of both today. You know, he got the goal, he got Liverpool back in it, and it allowed the young players to have a little bit less pressure on them going into the second half. Started to play a bit more of their own brand of football. I thought Lallana looked good. I thought him linking up with Coutinho and Sterling, it made sense, that formation, you know, with kind of them behind the centre forward, or is it a 4-3-3, however you want to look at it. That's really encouraging. I think that's the only, for me, genuinely encouraging thing to come out of this season as a whole, is that free flowing, give and go, you know, pass and move kind of stuff is something that, if Sterling, you know, if we can keep Sterling in the summer, that's something that's only going to get better next season. If we can add a goal scorer to pass it with them, someone who actually, when you pass the ball to them, puts it in the back of the net, wouldn't that be amazing? I mean, you know, the potential for us to be much better next season is there. And yes, I know next season has been very much Liverpool's motto, so why the fuck would we change it now? Always keen to know your thoughts, as ever, in the comments below, what you thought of the match. Particularly, you know, I thought Ricky Lambert again put a decent shift in. You know, I personally, I'd like to see him stay a Liverpool player unless we can find just you know, we buy another couple of amazing centre forwards in the summer. You know, I think we should maybe let him go then, but I've got no problem with him staying a Liverpool player if we're going to get him some game time and use him to the best of his ability. Felt a bit sorry for Jerome Sinclair, as I mentioned in Chris's interview, that, you know, it's great to give him that experience. Young players will be better for having the experience of being in those games. But, you know, he's fighting a lonely battle there ultimately, because by the time he came on and they brought Matic on, the good things we were doing in the final third weren't being quite as effective as they had been up to that point, so he ended up being a little bit too isolated. You know, we had a couple of decent little efforts. We were there on another day, we might have maybe got the goal that carried on the fight for top four and what have you. But as I say, would that have been fair when you judge Liverpool's season as a whole? Probably not. And ultimately, you know, we're probably going to end up finishing the league where we deserve to finish, on the balance of things, and fair play for the teams that finish above us, because as I always say, the team that finishes fourth is the team that is the consistently least shit of the good teams, and that looks like Man United this season. But as I say, as always, positives to be taken. Young players will get better for it, and you know, I feel like the season's over now. Effectively, it is. We've still got 2 more games to go. We're going to see some exciting things. We want to see a little bit to get us buzzing for the end of the season, buzzing for the summer between now and then. That's up to the manager, it's up to the players who are Liverpool players, and the players who want to prove their way to Liverpool going forward, to do that in the next games. And if they can do that, then hopefully we can go in and have a little smile and go and attack the transfer market in the summer. But you know, that's another story for another day. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. As I say, thoughts in the comments below. Give the video a thumbs up, and if you want more analysis, we'll be talking transfers on the 1v1 show, players that Liverpool will be linked with. I'm probably making a complete fucking pig's ear of it by talking about players that ultimately sign for other teams. Thank you very much, Memphis Depay, you prick. So yeah, do check out those shows on the redmentv.com. Cheers. And he's increased laminator sales in and around Chelsea as well, hasn't he? I really don't get that. Like, I mean, have the fucking signs, like, but you've laminated them. You do realise you're never going to see him again. You do realise that, don't you? Yeah. He is going to LA Galaxy. What a waste of laminating. And it's a pain in the ass. I really don't get it.